Sega bomb. Terrorists almost certainly planted explosives inside Metamorphosis. That's a bloody good headline. Too bad we'll never use it. If you tell someone there's a monster under their bed, they'll check for it every night before they fall asleep. But if you tell someone there's a bomb in their wall, they'll rip the whole house apart looking for it. We're not in the business of printing the truth. We're in the business of suppressing a national panic attack. Take these printed copies up to the librarian. Let him line the bottom of his bird cage with them.
I'll hold on to this.
Solov argues against nothing to hide and disastrously fails to prepare his reader for the truth. Everyone has something to hide. Who can seriously defend privacy in a world defined by social media, populated by busybodies who voluntarily post their lives online, drawn like zombies to link bait their favorite alternative news site? We need a République to become the information-gathering sentinel of history. We fight against those like Solov, who would ruin history for the right to watch pornography without accountability.
I don't know which dodgy back-alley journalism school you purchased your press credentials from, Parker, but you must have caught ill the day they explained how a newspaper layout should look, if they ever explained it at all. This collage you left on my desk looks like it was slapped together by a blind child. You left no room for inserts, adverts, ears, or bleed. You know the problem with you, Parker? You're so caught up with the substance, you forget that above all, it needs to look pretty!
A screwdriver. This should come in handy. This hiding place looks good. I hope they can't see me here. What's yours is mine.
Bad government fosters juvenile delinquency. and a Clockwork Orange pays tribute to it. Little Alex must learn on his own not to beat his elders with a cane. But good government has no patience for individual moral improvement, particularly now that Alex can hide behind the moniker Anonymous. The last thing we need are children free to cavort without oversight. The République carves up anonymity to sculpt the moral soul.
This may come in handy. I don't trust that.
Apparently, Zager's death video has disappeared. This coming from my source in the Prisrack. More likely, they just didn't care for the ending, so they're doing reshoots. As you know, in this day and age, nothing's ever truly gone. Track down the unedited version. I would love to compare it to Herr Director's cut.
Another broken screwdriver. A Zager room.
A subject near to Zager's heart. He wrote about this very issue in the Poisoned Manifesto. As with everything, Zager saw it as a government cover-up in need of undressing.
It really smells in here. I'm surprised the Morning Bell staff never noticed.
Zager here. Now, to all of you budding revolutionaries, I wanted to give a word of advice. The best way to fight fire is with more fire. Why do protests fail? Well, protests fail because the protesters bring knives to a gunfight. Nobody listens to a knife. If you want to get the Prisrack's attention, you need to learn to speak their language. And a charged taser or a full canister of P0 says plenty more than the verse-chorus verse of Kumbaya. I mean, what are you going to do? Kill them with kindness? Good luck. A revolt should be revolting. Violence is the only language these men speak, and brutality is their only currency. So, pay them back with the business end of a taser. Well, they'll feel it in the morning. Believe me, I know. I have been tased and pepper sprayed more times than I care to remember. I was at a WTO protest once. I got hit in the eyes with so much capsaicin, it melted my contacts. It hurts. And that's the point. Because it hurts them too. Listen, the uprising begins the moment you are willing to fight fire with fire. This is what you have to do. Destiny's online too, so pick up the phone already. This is Zager telling you not to say peace. Because peace is for chumps.
Zager kept lists like this one, to determine where citizens in Metamorphosis stood in case a revolution broke out. I guess I should be relieved he put me on the good side. That would be Derringer's personal office chair. When it went missing, Derringer immediately blamed me. I guess we can close the book on that mystery now. However, the mystery of how Zager got it through the vent remains unsolved.
The only thing you're in charge of are the thoughts crashing around in your head. Everything else is beyond your control. But there are those who believe control can be rebranded, repackaged as participation. And that by doing this, the people will fall in line. See, they believe our actions can be made predictable, predetermined. They think they're God. They play the part. But they're nothing like God. Now, they do, however, share a thing or two with the devil. Our fearless leader here in Metamorphosis, for example, like the devil, he goes by many names. Sir, Treglazov, Headmaster, Overseer. He's never met a man whose will he didn't try to bend the way a prism bends light. Or break a man the way the gauchos break a horse. But the more he wraps the reins tighter in his small, meaty, sweaty little fists, the more they slip through his fingers. Because the Overseer, he doesn't know that a man cannot be tamed. A man cannot be controlled. And to drive a man toward domestication is to drive him over the edge, as my ex-wives can attest to. And man, beyond that cliff is pure chaos. Endless, terrifying, and honest. Chaos is a plain dealer. Now, the Overseer has a slight obsession with purity, if you haven't noticed, but control ain't pure. It's oily and unctuous and slithery and full of deceit and lies. Now, chaos, well, that's as pure as mountain spring water. As right as rain. The old man is oil, and I'm water, so it's no wonder we don't mix so well. So I say, it's time we give our fearless leader a taste of real purity. Right? Let's rain down chaos in this place and wash away all the lies. This is Zager reminding you, don't trust anyone. Not even me. Okay. Zager here. Gonna try a different format tonight. We're gonna... Hey! Hey! Sit. No, just sit there. It's fine. It's all gonna be fine. All right, we're gonna switch things up a bit, and yours truly is gonna conduct an interview. You may know my first guest from such crimes against humanity as the recalibration of innocent children and the rape and murder of privacy. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big Zager Radio Hour welcome to one of the Arc Prizrak from Terminus Level 2. What? I can't understand. What? Oh, right, yeah, sorry. Here. Yeah, sorry about that. It pulls off the skin sometimes. Okay, so you're here, and you're here. It's a big show, so, introduce yourself. What's your name? Come on, say something. What's your name?
Your mother. That is a terrible name. Your parents must have been horrible, horrible people. Okay, just stop. It's okay. Hey, it's okay.
Dude, seriously, you're embarrassing me. Stop inching away from the mic. Can't hear you when you do that. Okay, my first question for you, sir. Who are the precals? Huh? Are they clones? Some kind of genetic experiment? Treglazov's illegitimate kids?
What? I don't know. I don't have any association with the precals.
No association, huh? That's funny because I caught you red-handed beating up a little boy, and yet you're saying no association.
That boy.
Yeah.
3W. He stole a uniform. He was armed.
He was 95 pounds. He's a scared kid. You want to tell me why Derringer and the lot of you are so worried about one of the precals jumping off this little merry-go-round?
It's for the protection.
Right? How's that exactly? Huh? This is not going well at all. Do you want some coffee?
Ah! Stop it! Answer my question!
This is how an interview works. You gotta say things, dummy. Look. Did you piss your pants? Oh my God, you did. Okay, well, I guess I won't be borrowing your uniform after all.
Please just stop.
Okay,
Please.
hang on, just... Okay. Well, I think that's about all the time we have for today. Next week we'll do a call-in show. So, Zager out. Dude, so unprofessional.
I don't know. Taser. There it is. The key card.
Leaving so soon? You'll need more than that to get out of here. It's all right. They won't come in here. Apparently they're afraid of me. Or what I'll write about them. Would you like a drink? Or would it corrupt your coding? You're a long way from home.
I don't have a home.
Do you have a soul? Do precals have souls? I used to. Until one night, I went to bed with the devil. I woke up regretting it. But I did it again the next night, and the night after that, and every morning I'd look at what I'd written and issue an apology. But that wore me out. Sincerity is exhausting. So I started faking it. As a woman, you learn to fake an apology. As a woman journalist, that's all you end up doing. So what's your story?
I'm escaping.
Good luck with that.
Do I have a chance?
Stupider people than you have gotten further in life with less help. You do have help, right?
No.
I see. Well, I thought I heard you talking to someone earlier. So what's your plan for getting to the surface? Because there's a pair of armoured Prizrak upstairs who like their jobs too much to let some empty-headed twit with a stolen mobile get the better of them. No offence.
None taken.
Well, I know a way to remove them. No blood, no violence. You won't have to get your hands dirty. You know what a news office calls their archives? They call it the morgue, the place where old news goes to die. But sometimes we'll bring a story back to life. Sometimes we'll raise the dead. Are you willing to summon a ghost or two?
Yes.
Then let's see which poor souls we're dealing with tonight. Edwin Chung and David Bowen. There are 2 data hubs on either side of Terminus, Atlantic and Pacific. Getting to them won't be easy, but you'll manage. Go, now.
I don't understand. What do we do when we get to them?
We?
Me.
Right. Find the Pacific and Atlantic servers. I'll call you when you get there.
Rubbish! Every last word of it. This isn't how I thought I'd spend the eve of the arrival. Oh, Senor Octavo. I am so sorry. I must come to terms with the fact that I'm at least partially responsible for your death. And now I sit here, adding insult to injury, writing more lies on the wall of your coffin. I'm done. I've ruined enough lives. I refuse to taint their afterlives too. Hi, you've reached Matty Sade at the Morning Bell. Please leave a message.
Hello?
Your stupid machine is on.
No, I'm stopping it. Hold on. There we go. Mireille, how are you, darling?
You loathsome.
Ah, not well, I guess.
I just spent the last hour getting slapped down by the headmaster because you thought it would be cute to create some pointless controversy around my drinking habits. You stupid, phony.
Phony? Well, if that isn't richer than the royal family. You're the phony, Mireille. You with your bogus name and manufactured accent. I am curious. How exactly did you manage to cultivate such a lovely and exotic French patois growing up in Blacksburg, Virginia? Miss Prideaux? Should I call you
Miss Sade.
If you want me to drop the issue, then you'd better drop the act. Ask me why I haven't shared that with the headmaster. What's the matter, darling? Cat got your tongue?
Another word about this and I swear to God I will end you.
Have I made a compelling argument for metamorphosis?
You've been most illuminating.
And you've been a delight. Thank you for entertaining this nostalgic old fool for an evening, Miss Sade.
Please, call me Matty. And the only fool I see is the shaky-handed barman over there who went stingy on my gin. Time for one more.
I think another time. After this flight, I have 2 more, and then another lengthy voyage beyond that. I trust we'll meet again.
Perchance in metamorphosis.
Good evening.
Wait, you forgot this pendant thingy.
You keep it.
Harold, are you sending me secret messages? Dear Miss Sade, let's not pretend the countdown to this day didn't begin the moment we hired you. As a seasoned newsman, I am disgusted to claim you as a colleague. You lack even a modicum of basic journalistic integrity and your investigative methods are grotesque and unethical. Blah, 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 blah. I have ignored your poorly researched writing for too long. But your article about Treglazov was a new low, even for you. That you would bend truth so plainly in order to defend a man such as him, and to do so without even the slightest regard for the reputation of this August newspaper is beyond the pale. Consider this letter your formal termination.
This keycard, compliments of Maddie Sade, operates the service elevator going to the surface.
It's locked. That was unexpected. Can we trust her? I'd like to think so. After all, she let me keep the keycard. Or maybe she just forgot I had it.
Well then, it would seem Miss Sade is stewing in a broth of remorse and hard alcohol tonight. However, she does have a solid plan for dispatching those 2 Prizrak at the service elevator. I'd advise you and the girl to follow Maddie's lead on this. Drive safely.
Well staffed. This is Quinn Derringer. Security Mandate 714 requires the installation of a confinement room in your offices. The Prizrak need to expand their footprint in Terminus prior to the arrival. Pardon our progress this week as we take a few measurements and knock down a few walls. Please consider this a friendly merger and not a hostile takeover.
Hello, the both of you. My name is Matty, and I'll be your tour guide tonight. Are you back at the terminus yet? Go ahead and choose one of the two server wings, Atlantic or Pacific. We'll reconvene when you get there.
Data keeps best when chilled.
Alright kids, you're on the right track. Work your way through there to the server room and mind the Prizrak. They've sworn an oath to protect the terminus, even though they haven't a clue what it is.
Why is it so cold in here? Good idea. My battery was getting low.
Welcome to my domain. What are you buying? Prismax radio communications. Monitor Prismax patrol routes. Five Prismax through walls. Lure Prismax away from the trolls. Sorry to see you go.
I'll be taking this.
Avoid eye contact with returning surveillance maps.
Strong government is built on strong technology, librarian, but you wouldn't know it to read Shelley's Frankenstein. She shuffles dead men's body parts into one nameless whole and then makes it heroic. We cannot allow celebration of a beast so similar to the internet's anonymous. One teenage culprit is as good as any other. Capture one, and the rest simply find new proxies. Truly, they are the monster made of many parts, but no worry. We will return the world to order.
The Overseer is a glutton for raw data. He's already cleaned his own plate. Now he's eating off yours, mine, and everyone you've ever known.
Is this what we're looking for?
Good, you're there. That priapic metaphor you see in front of you is the Atlantic server. Have your friend access it.
What's happening?
Good, you've awakened it. Be a dear and switch it on. Metamorphosis is so gloomy this time of year. Let's get out and explore the world, shall we? I wonder what the weather's like in David Bowen's hometown of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Select that location on the map. That's the spot.
Where are you? Once again, I find myself sitting here, alone, talking to a computer with no one on the other side. David, I don't know what to do. I spent $14 on this microphone so that we could talk. I don't know where you are. I haven't heard from you in weeks. You said you would be able to call every day. June is having a really rough time at school. And Libby has impetigo. And Dr. Carter says we could get it. If you have a doctor there, please, go see him. I don't want you to get anyone else sick. You could be really contagious, and it's worse if you get it as an adult.
Nice. That could be useful. What else can you find?
Hello?
Mitchell? Hey, it's
Leslie.
Leslie, yeah.
What's up?
Sorry,
Hey, don't be sorry. What's going on, darling?
We're in a lot of trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I don't know how we're going to be able to buy groceries for the week. David isn't responding to my calls. It's like he dropped off the face of the earth. The check he was supposed to send last Thursday didn't arrive, and now I don't.
Hey, it's all right. We'll figure something out.
Anything I can do to repay you.
We'll figure something out.
Thank you. You've always been such a good friend to David. And me.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you come over to the house tonight and we'll make this all okay.
Oh, I thought Beth said you were out of town.
Oh, well, yeah, Beth's going to her sister's for the weekend, but, hey, I'll be here. What'd you like for dinner tonight? I'll pick us up something, and I'll get us a bottle. You still drinking Irish Gold?
Oh, I shouldn't. I have to be up early tomorrow.
No. You come over and relax and have a drink with me. We'll make this okay. Don't you worry, darling. We'll figure this all out.
Brilliant. Keep searching, you two.
Oh, hey, Mitchell. I didn't see your truck outside.
David, your wife picked me up on the way home from the supermarket. I hope you don't mind. I took your last beer.
No, that's all right.
Hey, what you got there? Popping pills?
Huh? Oh, right. No, Libby's sick. Some kind of infection.
That's a shame.
Yeah, she's fine. These things ain't cheap, though. And I find out today they aren't covered by our plan. Pretty much the perfect cap to a week. I don't know if Leslie told you, but we're pretty upside down on the mortgage. Gotten enough late notices we could wallpaper the living room with them.
I'm sorry to hear that. Anything I can do?
Nah. You've bailed us out enough times. Can't ask you again. There's just no work right now.
Oh, man. Hey, what if I told you I might have a job for you? You're gonna have to travel, but the pay is real good.
You kidding? I'll commute to the moon and back if it means we can save this house.
You've got a nose for this. What else can we grab?
Mom?
June! Did we forget how to knock? Sorry. Jeez. Shut the door. Now, let's try that again.
Mom, may I please come in?
You may.
What are you doing?
Helping your father pack a suitcase.
What did you just stick in there?
None of your business. Did you finish doing your homework?
Yes. Mom, is Daddy joining the cult?
Of course not.
But this boss guy, Treglazov, he sounds like he's running a cult.
I'm sure it's not that bad.
Do not talk about our fearless leader that way.
Seriously, Dad?
Hey, listen to me, Junebug. I am not joining a cult. I admit this seems a little weird, but this is a great opportunity for our family. There's a lot of money in this job. It's private security. This is no different than when I went to work at JL National. You remember?
That was in Akron, Ohio. This is like halfway around the world.
Yeah, it's a little bit further, but we need the money. Don't worry. I don't care one bit about this guy's belief system, and neither should you. If this Treglazov turns out to be as crazy as he looks, I'll just leave. I'll turn around and come right home. I promise.
We're close. Let's find just a bit more.
Can I help?
No, sir. This is your last home-cooked meal for a while, and you're gonna sit right there and not lift a finger.
That I can do.
I hope they feed you decently. Can't have you wasting away on me.
I'm sure they'll feed us. Are you worried about me?
Always.
This is a great opportunity, Les.
If it's so great, why didn't Mitchell sign up too?
Beth's family is loaded. Mitch doesn't have to take every job comes his way. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm making buttermilk pie.
You hear what I just said?
Yeah, I heard you. That reminds me. When you get to where you're going, check your gray carry-on. I left you a surprise.
Did you now? Well, I should warn you. This place I'm going, They have strict rules about contraband, especially contraband of a pornographic nature.
Relax. They're tasteful.
Then I should have no problem smuggling them in.
We should have enough to make this Prizrak disappear. Let's conjure a little journalistic magic. We're here to build a case against the Prizrak David Bowen. The full story, replete with scandalous quotes and damning photos. Select some audio or an image to get started. If David didn't want his words used against him, he shouldn't have opened his big mouth in the first place. In the newspaper biz, a story without pictures is a day without sunshine. Let's brighten up this article with a matching photo. The picture doesn't complement the soundbite well enough, I'm afraid. Nothing worse than a sharp image of a fuzzy concept. Let's pick the most incriminating photo we can. A kitchen knife. But is it sharp enough to cut him where it counts? This quote's not a strong match for that image. Try something else.
This boss guy, Treglazov, he sounds like he's running a cult.
This image doesn't gel with that quote. Let's change one or both elements and try again. That cock won't fight. You'll need to choose a different photo for the quotation. This image doesn't gel with that quote. Let's change one or both elements and try again. The picture doesn't complement the soundbite well enough, I'm afraid. This image doesn't gel with that quote. Let's change one or both elements and try again. That cock won't fight. You'll need to choose a different photo for the quotation. The picture doesn't complement the soundbite well enough, I'm afraid. This image doesn't gel with that quote. Let's change one or both elements and try again. That's worthy of a Pulitzer right there. Let's send this story to print. Would you care to be credited for this scoop? Credit given where credit's due. David Bowen will see your name atop this article, provided his eyes aren't swollen shut this time tomorrow.
this what we're looking for?
Good, you're there. That priapic metaphor you see in front of you is the Atlantic server. Have your friend access it.
Locked. Let's find a way to open it. Taser.